Elul, the secret to a good sweet year. The month of Elul is a precious time, a special period when the heavens are open and hearts are close. It is a month in which each and every one of us is given the opportunity to approach, request, and reconnect with the ultimate source God. This video can be the first step for all of us towards a good and sweet year. The parable of the king in the field. The author of the Tanya reveals a wondrous secret about the special days of the month of Elul through a wise and emotional parable. A parable of a king. Before entering the city's people come out to greet him in the field. At that time, anyone who wishes is allowed to go out and meet him, and he receives everyone with a warm countenance and shows a smiling face to all. As he enters the city, they follow him, and afterward, when he arrives at his royal palace, only those who are invited may enter, and even then, only the distinguished and select individuals. From the parable, we learn about two different states of the king and how they affect the people. When the king is in the field, he is accessible to everyone. Any person can approach him, speak with him, and find a listening ear and an open heart. But when the king returns to his palace, entry is highly restricted, and only a few merit seeing his face. The unique opportunity of the month of Elul. In this month, the king, God, is in the field, very close to you, and he is in a state of joy and delight. This is a time when each of us can approach him directly, without intermediaries or special connections. Imagine for a moment a world where access to influential individuals is nearly impossible. A great and famous rabbi, a Nobel Prize-winning scientist, or even the Prime Minister all are surrounded by impenetrable walls of tight schedules and strict secretaries. Then, as if by magic, the impossible happens. You find yourself stuck in an elevator with that great rabbi or seated next to the Prime Minister on a long flight. Suddenly, these inaccessible individuals become conversational partners, open, relaxed, and friendly. They listen to you with interest. Their eyes sparkle as they hear your ideas. In these few minutes, a window of opportunity opens that would have otherwise remained closed and locked. This is exactly what the month of Elul is like. Throughout the year, we are busy with our daily routines, at times feeling distant from God. But in Elul, metaphorically, the King of Kings leaves his palace and walks in the open field. He is here, right beside us, attentive to every word, every prayer, every thought of repentance. His eyes gaze upon us with love, his ears are ready to hear every request, and he shows a smiling and radiant face to all. This is a rare moment of divine favor, a golden opportunity that comes only once a year. Like that chance meeting with a highly esteemed figure. So too here the gates are open, and the path is directly paved to the heart of the Creator of the world. Think about it for a moment. The Creator of the universe, in his infinite kindness, gives us a precious gift a whole month before the great day of judgment. This isn't just any month. It's a rare, almost unimaginable, opportunity to speak directly with the one who wrote the laws of the universe. Nothing less than that, we gain direct access to the Creator himself, who is above and beyond all laws and rules. Imagine a human court system. Even if the judge is merciful by nature, he is bound by the law. He may understand the circumstances, may even sympathize with the defendant, but his hands are tied. He must rule according to the book. But now, imagine that you have a direct line to the king, not just any king, but the King of Kings. He doesn't just interpret the laws, he writes them. He doesn't just apply the rules, he creates them. And here lies the magic of the month of Elul. We gain direct access to that king. There are no limitations, no barriers. His mercy is not restricted by any framework or regulation. He is completely free. Free to forgive, free to show compassion, free to give us a new opportunity. This is not just an opportunity, it is an invitation. A personal invitation from the Creator of the world to come closer, to speak, to request, and to merit the compassion that only the King of the universe can give. So, go ahead and seize this opportunity, because in the month of Elul, each of us can receive royal pardon, directly from the source of kindness and mercy. Do not let these precious moments slip away. Take advantage of this closeness, of this rare accessibility. This is the time to ask, to plead, to change, and to transform. Because in the month of Elul, each of us can be that simple person who received a moment of grace and joy with the King of the world. Action is what matters. This is the time to increase in prayer, to enhance love for one's fellow Jew, to work toward peace, and to be joyful. It is the time to ask for forgiveness, to study a little more Torah, to say psalms, and to increase in good deeds. In doing so, we will joyfully reconnect with our Father in heaven, and with God's help, we will merit a good and sweet year, full of blessings and success both physically and spiritually. May it be God's will that we all merit to be inscribed and sealed for good, for a year of redemption and the coming of the Messiah.